What is up, everybody? Welcome to the latest episode of Geeks Around Discussion Vidcast. Of course, we are here talking all about The Walking Dead, episode 613, The Same Boat. This was an interesting episode. It's like there's not really a whole lot that I want to talk about, but we'll go ahead and push through it. First off, let's go ahead and introduce everyone. This should be interesting. We'll start off with our editor-in-chief, Matt Moore. What do you think of this episode, Matt?
I thought it was a very boring episode for 3/4 of it, and then kind of okay for the last quarter of it. I find it to be the weakest since the mid-season finale.
Oh, I agree. It's like this episode was boring for a while, and then it was on fire. See what I did there? See what I did there? Lou, what'd you think of this one?
I thought the episode was great. Great dialogue, great interaction between Paula and Carol. You know, that's why the title was called Same Boat. Carol saw a lot of her resemblances in Paula, even though Paula only had one episode.
Basically, like, who gave a fuck?
Yeah. For some reason, I don't think we're going to be seeing too much more of Paula. Isaiah, what'd you think of this one, Ma?
I mean, Carol was pretty much the highlight of the show, but that's nothing new. But like everyone else been saying, this was very, very boring compared to last week's episode.
Actually,
I don't know if boring is the right word. I mean, there wasn't a lot that's discussable.
Okay, let me tell you like this. It was a comedy show again, because this group that captured Maggie and Carol were the D-list group of the saviors. Like, how fucking stupid can you be? Good Lord!
They weren't the D-list group. They're just a bunch of people that got
They were
manhandled.
stupid as hell!
Because they're under... Dude, Carol played that perfectly, bro. Carol was claustrophobic, so she used her claustrophobia to her advantage.
Again,
yeah. Carol is like, I mean, one of the things that makes Carol so dangerous, I mean, is because she looks very unassuming, and due to her previous marriage, she knows how to act unassuming. She is very, very good at acting unassuming. So this group that had no idea who in the fuck they were dealing with,
it was more than that.
It was very, very easy for her to pull the wool over their eyes until what happened.
Well, it was the biggest mistake of all, minus the cross. They should have said, hey, she has a cross. She would take that away from her. No, that's her key. Was the pretty much putting the injured person with the prisoners and the captors. That is, like, don't do that. If you tell, because you're honestly gonna tell everything to the person who's injured, like, oh, the crew's gonna be out like less 30 minutes or so. It's like, really? You can't say like in secrecy or a different room, or in a hallway, anywhere. But no.
They had nothing to do with anything.
Yes, they did display all their information to this one almost dead. This guy's almost going to die. Like, oh, can we not say all of our stuff in front of these people?
It doesn't matter. They had the intentions of killing Carol and Maggie.
Yeah, but they did so shitty. It's like so shitty. Like, man, your eyes are so shitty. They were shitty.
Okay, I don't entirely agree with Isaiah, but a spin-off point from that. The major mistake they made was underestimating Carol. It's like they wouldn't have said all of that in front of her if they weren't underestimating her. It's like, and yes, that was Carol's entire plan, was specifically to get them to underestimate her. But it's like, if you're going to take a bunch of people prisoners, like, that's not a chance that you can afford. You don't know who you're dealing with.
Right.
It's like they treated her exactly the way that basically they walked into Carol's trap is essentially what happened, and that was stupid of them.
Right. And plus, they saw like Rick Screws is pretty much annihilate all their people. It was like, man, we should take them seriously because their people can kill all my people very easily. We should pretty much take them very, very seriously. Oh, we're not. Oh, I'm sorry. Then never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't understand. Whatever.
Yeah, but also in this episode, it's like we saw Carol kind of having to come to grips with the person that she has become. Because out of everyone on the show, it's like, I mean, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure Carol has killed more humans than anyone else, any other of our main characters.
What about Morgan?
More on screen. I'll put it like that. It's like, because we don't know, it's like what all Morgan was up to. It's like when he was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But we know for a fact Carol has been the direct cause of, like, just her deaths are in what, like the 20s at this point?
She's got 24 after this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
pretty much.
she's contradicting herself in a point because Tobin, a.k.a. Bob the Builder, got in her head.
What? How do you mean?
Remember how he told her all last week how she's a mom and all this and that he respects all the things that she's done?
Yeah.
It got into her head a little bit. Because after she killed all those people and Daryl asked her, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "No." She's having remorse.
Well, she's going through the whole Morgan phase, so yeah.
And I think Morgan's getting into her head a little bit too.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Most
yeah. It's
definitely.
like, I mean, killing people has like a psychological effect on you. It's like, I mean, it's not just like pulling weeds, guys.
Yeah, it's not killing. Walkers are easy to kill, but humans is harder because they're still alive, they're still human, they got feelings and everything else just like you. So taking a life is hard.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I love the ending with Maggie. She's coming to grips with her portrayal in the comic books where she's going to go to Glenn. Glenn, we need to leave Alexandria and go live in the Hilltop.
Yeah, pretty much, because she can't keep doing this that much. Most of them can't keep doing it because there's gonna be a time where you guys say we're done. We can't keep killing people over and over. We gotta be a time when we got peace and just we pretty much have a calm moment. We can't keep doing this for every now and then.
Yeah, it just makes sense for them to go to Hilltop. I mean, generally it's a safer place. It's a more calm place. There aren't people killing each other every fucking week.
Right. Like, hey, they got some black people there too. Like, hey, there's 2 black guys. They're still alive.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you and your bullshit.
Oh, here he goes again.
What? You guys already know it's true, so stop bitching.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah. But,
we love Isaiah.
Do we?
Kinda.
To death and, torture. We love him to torture.
That sounds like some BDMSD stuff. Right? So is this 50 Shades of Grey now? Is this 50 Shades of Grey? I'm just letting you know now. Is this 50 Shades of Grey?
No, it's not 50 Shades of Grey.
Why do you say torture then?
Yes, because torture only has to do with 50 Shades of Grey. No, it has to do with 50 Shades of Black, motherfucker.
Oh, I hate that movie. Man, fuck that movie. I hope that dies somewhere. No, fuck that movie.
There is no movie 50 Shades of Black.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
There actually is.
There is.
Oh,
it sucks.
I think I did hear about that.
Yeah, it's a spoof.
The Wayne brother.
It sucks, okay? Can we just go on with our life? It sucks dick. Let's move on.
Someone sounds like he paid to go see this movie.
Hey, no. I actually had some other means and necessary reasons to actually see it and actually said, Isaiah, this is almost worse than Fantastic Four. Shut up, Isaiah. I know. This is almost worse than Trinity Genesis.
Recap. Carol didn't want to kill anybody. Carol killed someone.
Yeah.
The episode ends. That was the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, that was about the extent of it. It's like, and then they get out, and it's like, oh, hi, guys. Oh, yeah, we're here to rescue. Yeah, we kind of took care of that. Thanks.
There was no real danger within this episode. Like, there was really no real danger, no sensation behind it because, Carol, Maggie, because they know how to fight. These people do not take them seriously. It's like, it just made the episode like, there's no real warrior here. There's no real threat. So it's like, okay, we're just going to wait until they die. Just going to wait.
Well, it's like the entire point of this particular episode was kind of an introspective into the person that Maggie has become, and out of respect to that, it's like, I mean, it was a powerful episode. I really, really liked it. There's just not a lot to discuss because we've already kind of gone at length like a couple of weeks ago. It's like about the person, the kind of person Carol's becoming, as in comparison between her and Morgan. It's like, and that's not really a conversation that I feel like having yet again.
Because
what if we get to the point where it's not just Maggie that goes to Hilltop? I don't know how it happens in the comics, but what if it is Maggie and Carol? What if it's both? Because, Hilltop needs fighters. Carol is definitely a fighter. But Carol also probably needs to go someplace where she isn't killing some motherfucker every other week.
Honestly, the way that they've moved the show, if Carol doesn't die, I think Carol's going to take part of Michonne's storyline from the comic.
I think so, because she kind of fits the role for that. She kind of does, yeah.
So, I don't see Carol. I mean, the only two that are going to end up leaving for Hilltop is going to be Maggie and, what's that girl's name? Sophia's replacement.
Huh?
Sophia's replacement. I forgot her
Eden.
name. I don't-
That's her name. Eden.
Yeah, Eden. Yeah, I forgot she was in the show. Yeah.
So that's if they don't kill Glenn.
That's a big if. But anything's possible. Anything's
Yeah.
truly possible.
I seriously don't see it happening.
I see them
but the
going
one-
a different route just to give, the audiences a different woo. Because let's be real, dude. We've said this at length. They've killed Glenn one too many times just this season alone.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
getting annoying too. It's like, okay, he just kill somebody off for good and stop being dicks about it.
exactly. It's like, yeah, it's like it would remind me of the Where's Sophia storyline again.
Oh God,
Is
please
he
no.
really dead?
was
Stay tuned.
And
Same
also-
Walking Dead time, same Walking Dead channel.
But these saviors been saying like we're Negan. It's like saying it as a title instead of like a person. So it's like saying a legion. Like we're like everyone's legion, and everyone say like they're Negan. So it's like, why are you guys saying this? Are you pretty much resembling yourself as Negan, or are you saying that you follow him without no questions and things like that nature? Are you saying like you follow him because you fear him the most? So they didn't really explain it that
Obviously,
well.
you see that they're fearing him because look what he did to the one chick. He cut off part of her fucking pinky for stealing gas.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine we know what he did to Dwight in the comic. Just imagine what he's going to do to Dwight on screen.
Oh, he's gonna do it regardless. Yeah, he's gonna do that. It's very horrific and very fucked up.
You'll feel Negan, and I'm pretty sure Negan in one of those little pep rallies of his has said, "Y'all motherfuckers get confronted, you say you're me."
Basically. And this group, I know you guys are saying, and this was a good episode, but I wish that group was a little bit more defiant. I wish it was more in depth with these characters, but didn't give me that much. Yes, you say their backstories, but it was pretty much muddled by other things that was going on in the show, which wasn't much.
I just thought of something. Sorry, on this topic. We have this group inside the building who are like, we are Negan. We've got these other two people, or other three people, who are like, we are Negan. That group at the beginning that got their ass blown the fuck up, they didn't say we are Negan. So this must be the thing.
Well, they didn't get a chance to say we are Negan because we had an imaginary rocket launch and blow them to pieces.
Yeah, but that was after they volunteered the information of we work for Negan or Negan.
Yeah, this is Negan's property.
So they didn't say we are Negan. They went, hey, this guy wants this stuff, and you better do it, or yeah.
And that's the group formerly known as T's Group.
Right. But
Dude, Alicia Witt's character was great. Her dialogue in this episode brought out a lot. She was Paula. She's the one who was in the face by the walker.
Well, Paula, I didn't mind Paula. She was really cool for what she was. She was just like Carol, but everyone else was like, who gave a fuck with these assholes? Can we let Paula live? She's kind of cool.
Dude, I'm sorry, but the only one who really served no purpose was the old lady who coughed a lot.
I don't know why she was there. Like, why is she there? She's so wiggly.
The one missing half the pinky, she kind of reminded me of Maggie in a sense.
How so?
Just the way she was carrying herself, that like tough girl Barada at one moment, then the next moment she's soft and compassionate because they shared a bonding moment of her losing her baby and finding out that Frankie was her dad, all that other bullshit. Then when push came to shove, she would put the tough girl act back on.
Yeah, and try to be cool and all until Carol blew her brains off. Like, damn, Carol. It was like, it's like, she has a gun over there. Hey, Carol, look over there. Carol has a gun. Like, no, I'm going to focus on Maggie. Okay. Boom. Oh, brain matter. It was like, that was cold.
Guess there's no flowers to have her look at this time.
No, it's like, don't get no flowers, bitch. You just be gone. Like, yep, she is gone.
Carol is very vested in Maggie's pregnancy.
Well, because she doesn't want Maggie to be like her in a sense, which we all know this already. Like, she doesn't want Maggie to become like Carol. Just how like Rick, Morgan doesn't want Rick to be like himself, like he was in his crazy days. All these characters are feeling remorse. They don't want them to be like their friends, be like them. If it makes any sense.
Rick is great. Rick knows how to turn it on and off. Morgan, on the other hand, he's afraid if he turns it on, he can't turn it back off.
Right.
Because his Master Cheese got in his head real good.
Well, yeah, that's because like when he was on, he was all the way on. He was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Well, actually, he was cuckoo, but when he killed someone, that person was just pretty much innocent and not really dangerous. That's where he pretty much broke. Like he hit rock bottom. Like I can't keep doing this anymore. He's like I can't until he found that one guy, Turtle Man. Yeah, Turtle Man.
I know him as the guy who dressed in drag in the Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a drag.
Yes, he dressed in drag in the Drew Carey show. He played Drew Carey's brother. But in any case, what you were saying earlier about people turning into each other is when Carol had the gun to Alicia Witt's character's head, and Alicia Witt's all like, "All right, what are you scared of?" I was expecting Carol not to say this, which was a good answer, by the way, but I thought she was going to say, "What I'm afraid of is turning into you."
Well,
Carol's already.
Right, and Carol's
they were like the same character.
No, I don't think so, because of the fact that Carol, the very act that Carol actually cares that she's killing someone makes her different than that character, because that character said 18 million times, "I don't care if I have to kill you. I don't care if I have to kill."
But see, that was
I don't care if
yeah, you're right.
Right down there, and if I have to shoot him in the head, I'm going to do it. He's just a warm body.
And plus,
you're right to that point, but before Carol met her, Carol didn't have an issue killing anybody.
Yes, she did.
Right.
That's what that journal was about.
Yes, she did. Yeah.
No, she just kept a total, and that's after.
You don't think she felt bad about killing all those people? That's why she kept the total.
Well, the wolves, that's a different story. She was defending herself.
Yeah,
she was defending herself.
I mean, that was the entire fucking Carol storyline going into this episode. Was
terminus.
And she didn't want to kill people anymore.
Well, it's going to be... I mean, yes, and Carol don't want to kill anymore, because can you blame her? Because she's been with Rick and everyone else for so long. It's like, how long can she keep this up? Just like Morgan, how long can you keep this up, like killing people and killing walkers and trying to turn it off at the same time?
I mean, she's at like 24 people now. 24.
Right. And
so when that one girl with the red hair, the dirty red hair, is all like, "Oh, I stopped counting at double digits," it's like, bitch, this girl this girl went into double digits and then doubled that.
Yeah, like look at Terminus. Like that's pretty much like a graveyard now. It really is. It's like,
but you see what she put with by Terminus. She put like what, 8+. So we really don't know how many she ended up killing there.
Yeah, but she took that whole.
Actually, she could be at 30 for all we know.
Yeah, because she took that.
She has all of her kills in that journal.
Yeah, which is cool though. Yeah. But the one thing I like to talk about, which is really at the end, where Rick is actually telling this guy, pretty much like plaguing him, like, "Tell me what you know, and I want to kill you." He was actually reaching for that. No, in fact, Rick wants to kill him regardless. Well, he didn't do it. Like, he just pretty much killed him because he didn't give him the right answers. Like, "Oh, sorry about that. I'm just gonna kill you now." It's like, why did Rick actually hesitate just to say like, "Oh, tell me now, I'll kill you"? We can just kill him now because he's gonna say the same thing to him.
Because for the first time ever, Rick is actually finding the middle ground. We had Farmer Rick. We had Ricktatorship. We are finally hitting the middle ground now. We have a softer, gentler, but still in charge Rick, which is, I think, the best Rick that we can possibly get.
Well, we got Dictatorship Rick. We got Crazy Rick. I mean, real Crazy Rick.
Yeah.
What did Pablo say his name was?
Negan.
And that's why Rick killed him.
He should give him a better answer. It's like, why you hesitate anyways, regardless? Yeah, he shouldn't know he's going to say that regardless.
I'm Negan, shithead.
It's like I'm Negan.
So Rick blew his fucking brains out because Rick doesn't know what Negan looks like.
Exactly. It's like, I will be the first one to admit that I am no master assassin. I mean, it's like the closest I've done is like I've played, most of the Assassin's Creed games and whatnot. So in the virtual world, I've done lots of assassination missions in the virtual world. Okay, one of the key things that go into assassination missions, knowing what the person you need to kill looks like.
Right.
Every single assassination mission I've ever been on in Assassin's Creed, I knew what the motherfucker looked like I had to kill.
Yeah, that's why you see him jumping.
I've got a counterpoint to that. It's not necessarily a counterpoint, but a counterpoint in their situation. If you want to stay alive, and you know some motherfucker wants to kill this other person, don't pretend to be this other person.
Yeah,
I know
your name is Pablo.
No, I know what they were doing. Though. I know what these things were doing.
My name Habib. No, Negan. Who's Negan?
I don't know no fucking Negan.
I know this group of the Sabers.
I was fucking this girl. I'm not even part of that group.
No, the Sabers are actually pulling. If I'm correct, this might be not true or not. They were pulling a kingpin where you don't say William Fisk's name. It's like if you say his name, you're going to be killed regardless. And so it's like, no, we're going to say someone else. We don't tell what he looks like. We don't tell what he looks like. You can say Negan. That's about it.
If I find out that the person who's playing Negan isn't actually Negan, and actually it's his brother who died, I'm going to be so fucking pissed because that was the governor storyline that they should have fucking done.
Well, don't worry about that. Negan is not like the governor.
Negan
is
so
Negan.
far,
He's not like
other
Yeah,
person.
but the governor wasn't supposed to be the governor. The governor was actually supposed to be the brother's governor.
That was a fluke. That was pretty much a good fluke. That was a good fluke behind the storytelling. A big old fluke.
Negan has a super group because he's already lost 30-something men.
That don't mean nothing. He don't I don't care.
Rick, remember, last week they killed 20. This week they killed what? Another 10?
Yeah, roundabout.
And then Daryl killed 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, easily too. It's like, oh, we killed him so easily. Yeah.
So they're thinking they're white. We're gonna probably see a massive army that this fool got compared to what he has in the comic.
I don't know. That's just it. Is if in this world a massive army is what they had at the prison. If everyone fucking actually got weapons.
Oh, dude, wait till we get introduced to Alpha.
Yeah, and also
that is a massive army in this world. So I'm thinking they took out half of Negan's crew already, at least.
Maybe, but if that's the case, Isaiah could vouch for this. Wait till we meet Alpha. She literally has an army.
Yeah, she's actually not smart as Negan, but she's really, really smart. Like, damn, she was smart.
And the way they blend in with shit, she has a crew.
Yes, because you don't know which one's her crew and which one's actually X, Y, and Z. Like, oh shit, which one? But
that's gonna be a fun storyline.
I hope it is. I hope it's gonna be a fun story.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that one.
Yeah, because
But
because we know Negan.
Before that happens.
Right, and I think Negan's gonna stay around for quite some time because he's so popular. He's so like interesting character within the comic books. Like, let's keep him around for more time because everyone likes him so much because he's just fucking insane. And he just admits it. Like, yes, I'm insane and I don't give a fuck. And that's what he rules with. He's insane. He has fear behind his back. He's not afraid of anybody. That's what makes him so dangerous.
Like, this is the question. What does the show do? Do they play out this storyline for 2 seasons, or are they going to try to wrap it up in 1?
I hope they do it in 2 seasons, not do it in 1, because that would be...
No, I think they're going to wrap it up in 1 as fast as they're doing this half season.
That'd be terrible.
Not even wrap it up in 1, and wrap it up in half the season.
Oh, no, you can't wrap it up in half a season.
Yeah. You can't do that. Yeah.
The Negan storyline is pretty fucking long, dude.
Yeah.
That's why if they did it right, it takes a minimum 2 seasons.
Yeah. I don't even think he's going to actually appear on screen until either the penultimate episode of this season or the actual finale, and then next season will be all Negan all the time.
Right, and plus, after that, in the comic books, he's still around. It's like the Negan arc is still going along because we still don't know who this guy is. You know, he's pretty much a car salesman.
He's around, but now we're facing the new threat. And then on top of that threat, you got Mullet Man who found someone else. So that could be a threat.
Right, and then you got Scarface over there playing I should take over Rick. Due to a lady who's persuading him oh, you should take over Rick because you got this and this. Like, oh god. Can we get Negan kill everybody? Please, get Negan.
Honestly, when I first saw Paula, I thought she was gonna play the character that's hooking up with Dwight right now in the comics.
Ooh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, but that would've been cool though. That would've been super, super cool.
Yeah, I don't know who any of these characters are.
We can't tell you because we're on camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name from the comic, but she seemed fit for the role. But
right.
Another one bites the face.
Shut up! Just shut up! No. You just wrote a good song, damn it. Really? That was a Queen song.
And on that note, let's kick it into wild speculation time. Anyone got anything?
Yep. Next week, I'm calling it. I honestly feel Tara's gonna bite the dust. She played her role.
Up.
She's done, dude. She's done.
Well, yes, we see a lot of characters pretty much get to that point like they can't keep doing this more and more, like we said before with Carol. And so when you start to show signs of weakness, you do have a higher chances of dying. So Tara could be the one to die. And I wouldn't care much. Like, oh, okay. Moving on.
We heard that thing going to be that important, but it's going to be of one of Rick's group. And it's going to have some impact because, next week is 14. Then we go into 15 where the fun's supposed to begin.
Wait,
well, because and then after 15 comes 16. See, I know how numbers work too.
Yeah.
But the story, but the writers had to show how the saviors are actually vicious and crucial. I mean, vicious and brutal. Because the last 2 episodes, the film is like weak or just not as strong as Rick's crew, and that's pretty much like
they were just out, dude. Okay, look, the TV station, they were sleeping. They used nighttime to their advantage, and then Carol used her hyperventilation and claustrophobia to her advantage in this episode.
Well, this is from the viewer's
They just
standpoint.
outsmarted them for now. Let's be real. Probably 15 and 16, they're going to start to see some of Negan's might. And then we know next season is going to be fun as fuck.
Yeah, I hope it does, because I hope it doesn't become disappointing like last season was. Well, the ending, that is.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
My wild speculation is that within the next couple episodes, Rosita and Eugene are going to become close, but he's still not going to get any.
Okay, fair enough.
They start dating.
Yeah, he's still. I don't care if they start dating. He's still not going to get none.
I don't think he got them either. That's the sad part.
But I have a speculation though.
Go for it.
He got some of them beet cookies.
But Rick's crew is going to pretty much split off. It's like Lou Ross said, to the hilltop, and where Rick and his crew, Rick and some of his crew feel more confident, they can actually, okay, we can still hunt down Negan. We got like good crews over here. These guys can stay over here. We're gonna hunt for Negan or get back and do whatever, right? And then pretty much we're gonna see that moment where they're pretty much captured by Negan himself, and then yeah, we already can see what's gonna happen. Can't say much in that part.
What?
I have no idea what he just said.
Okay. If you were out there, you can translate that. I would appreciate that.
I can't, but I have another wild speculation. Rick is going to go back to Hilltop, and Rick is going to be like, yes, this motherfucker said he was Negan, so I put a bullet in his head.
Okay.
Ooh, that would actually be good. And then you see Gregory tell him, but that's not Negan.
Right. So who's Negan? I don't know. He's just boogeyman.
Yeah, this
don't know who
fucker
he
said
is.
he was Negan, so I took his word for it, and I shot him in the fucking head. After we took out his bunker.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I'm concerned, I know technically he has not fulfilled the letter of the agreement, but as far as I'm concerned, Rick did what he said he was going to do.
How?
Right.
Well, he killed Pablo. Pablo said he was Negan.
But that's nothing though, because
that would be like if in the first Terminator movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger came back and said, "Bam! That was the first Sarah Connor I saw. I saw in the phone book. Cool, done deal. Fire to Florida."
Well, that's just it. Is
I killed
he
a
took
Sarah
out the entire
Connor.
fucking bunker. He took out the entire bunker. He killed every last motherfucker in there. He was told that Negan would be in there. There's no one else left in there.
so far.
Yeah, so,
And at least one of them said he actually was Negan. So how is Rick supposed to fucking know?
Because
Well, how
Pablo's
he's
Because he was supposed to ask the people that had seen him before what Negan looks like.
Right. He's a big
I
dude, big
remember this.
dude.
When you're going to kill somebody, it helps to know what they look like. These
Right,
people
he
that
looks like
have
a
seen
comedian,
Negan before, he killed someone right in front of them. They know what Negan looks like. If I'm going to kill someone, it's like, hey, you've seen him before? What's he look like? That's a question I would ask personally. It's not their fault he's too stupid to do that.
Because he can't rely on IDs being in the back pocket anymore.
For real.
It could be anybody.
Was he expecting, to walk down the street and see a motherfucker wearing a Negan name tag and pop two in his head?
Hello, my name is Negan.
With big old writing saying, I am Negan.
Okay, if you see like a badge with spike, that's Negan right there. He's the comedian. Yeah.
Drive around in one of their mysteriously pristine vehicles, screaming out the window, Negan! Negan!
No, he'll go find an ice cream truck and he'll record, Negan, come out wherever you are.
He'll come out to play. I'll be like,
Saviors, come out to play!
with two beer bottles playing on his fingers.
Exactly. And any viewer that didn't get that Warriors reference, I don't know what to say.
That's sad. That's sad.
You can watch it on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the great movies out there. One of the greats.
Oh shit!
Absolutely.
Negan come out to play.
I can actually see that now in my mind, like.
So can I. It's like the second we started having the conversation started going that direction, I started seeing it in my mind's eye, and it just started making me laugh.
I can see Rip just playing the bottles on his head.
We're still riding shotgun.
How'd you get my bike, fool?
All right, before we go too far down the rabbit hole, I guess we can go ahead and wrap things up for this episode of the Discussion Vidcast. We have 3 more episodes of The Walking Dead in this season of Geeks and Around. We'll, of course, be with you every step of the way at geeksandaround.com. Be sure to follow us on our social media channels, YouTube, Google+, Twitter, Facebook. We're on all that, Geeks and Around. If you have anything for us, you can call in and leave a message on our voicemail line. That number is 801-609-GOTR. Again, that is 801-609-4687. Until next week, we are Ghosts. Bye-bye.